you want to run Amazon ads campaign without wasting money, then budget and bid optimization are the things you have to focus on. Let's start with budget. Most of the time people ask, what is the budget I have to look at when it comes to running ads on Amazon? And usually the answer is not simple as just giving you a number, because this comes down specifically to what is your cost of goods and other expenses when it comes to understanding all the economics associated with your product. But a good rule of thumb is to make sure when it comes to tag costs that says anywhere between 20 and 30%. Now this is a percentage that might be much higher or much lower depending on your category, but if you are within that range, that means you're doing something good when it comes to budget allocation. The second thing comes down to bid optimization. You need to make sure that you tailor this to the type of campaign. So for example, within PPC we have sponsored product, sponsored brand, sponsored display, and the focus right now on sponsored products, which is usually the type of ad that most of you are running. You need to understand that when launching your campaigns, Amazon's gonna give you usually suggested bids, but these usually are not the best bids to go for. You usually want to understand what are the economics associated with your product, whereas essentially the bids that you can afford for each of the objectives. But for example, if you're gonna go for ranking purposes, what you usually want to do is look at the suggested bid, usually add a 20-30% on top of what the suggested bid is, and then go back and forth over a period of 1 to 2 weeks to see how that performs. And that's an exercise that, just as I gave you on this example, you need to proactively implement across all your type of ads, because that's the only way you're going to make sure you don't find a bid that is associated with the objective and the results you're trying to achieve out of that. And on top of that is going to be linked with the budget that on the first part of this video we discuss about how we can reverse engineer that to make sure that it's tailored to your brand. For more tips like this, follow us and click on the link below, and see you on the next one.